Good morning internet and welcome to day 1 of Once Upon a December. So here we are again vlogging, and I feel like I have so many things to say before I really get into the vlog, but I don't want to waste too much time just sitting and chatting, so I'm going to work and chat to you guys at the same time because I've got a few things I need to get done. I'm about to go over to Violet's place, which I'll explain in the next 15 minutes or so. But basically, it's Once Upon a December, which is great. I'm vlogging every day in December again, and I'm doing this back on my vlogging channel because I am trying to curate the content on my main channel a little bit better. And I feel like if I uploaded vlogs every single day onto that channel that were not very topic focused or anything like that, I don't know. I'm just the sort of person that I work better when I categorize things, which is why I have quite a few channels on different topics. I feel like my mind functions better that way. I know that at work we do things that way. It just makes more sense. So that is why we are back on the vlogging channel. That is not to say I'm not going to upload like vlogs on my main channel. I'm still going to do that, but I feel like the style of vlog is going to be different. Like I feel like on this channel I'm just going to be a little bit more rambly. I'm going to be less worried about how I come across and just be more raw, I suppose. I guess that's one way to put it. And I'm going to just focus on making like more beautiful, more meaningful content on my main channel. Like that's just how I've categorized it in my head. And I have a lot of ideas of things I want to do, but as years have taught me, I'm not very good at keeping to those promises I make to myself. So I'm trying not to make too many promises. But okay, so what's happened? I've taken the last 2 months off work, so I'm not actually at work at the moment. I'm at my own work, if that makes sense, and I'm going to get into that too. I have the rest of December off work, and then I go back to work in January, 2nd of Jan to be quite precise. So literally when these vlogs finish is when I have to go back to work. And I'll be honest, I've been kind of feeling a bit about the whole thing, but I think over the course of this month I will talk more about how I'm feeling, where my mindset is, all that sort of stuff, and a lot of that will become clearer. I think this is going to be really good therapy, to be honest, to be able to talk it out, because there's not a lot of people I can talk it out to. I mean, I talked to Toby about it, but I'm pretty sure he's sick of hearing me talk about it over and over again. So I think it'd be really good to just vlog it out. Vlog it out? That's such a weird term. So these last couple months, what I've been working on, I've been working on a lot of stuff that you guys have probably seen if you see any of my other channels. So I've been making main channel videos. I've been making a lot of planner related videos. I have been going... Sorry, I'm just organizing plans for next week with one of my friends. So things I think I was talking about what I was working on, things like the videos. I've been going really hard on the sticker shop as well. That's something that I really wanted to prove to myself that I could make a success in terms of it's basically what I'm trying to do is prove to myself that I can run a business, earn a decent income on my own without the dependency of a company or something like that. And that's something I really wanted to prove to myself. I also do a lot of investment on the side as well. I don't really talk about that because I feel like that's super boring. So a lot of my energy is focused on that sort of stuff, and a couple other side projects which are kind of IT related, which, you know, really aren't that interesting. And I've almost been using this time to explore different ways to make income, to grow my own capability learning. Hands down, if I was to reflect on all like the happiest long periods of my life, blah blah. If I was to reflect on the happiest long periods of my life, this would definitely be one of them. I'm not gonna say like, oh, when I got married that wasn't happy. Like there's a lot of happy moments in my life, but in terms of long periods, this has got to be like the happiest I've been in a long time. I am mentally better, I'm emotionally better, I'm eating better, I'm working out. Did you guys know I'm working out like crazy? I just never thought I would be the sort of person that could do that. I'm on top of all the things that I wanted to be on top of. In fact, I'm adding more onto my plate because I wanted to do like the travel channel, I wanted to blog more, I wanted to, there were so many things I wanted to do. I've gotten to some of it and I put a few things in the back burner because I am running short of time. Again, I'll explain that. Like, how can you run out of time if you're doing this full time? But yeah, so it's been the best. It's just been the most amazing time. I have 1 month left and I'm a little bit like, I'm kind of a stressor. I'm kind of someone who always has a lot of anxiety. So I'm stressing a little bit about having to go back to work and everything just falling apart. I don't know how that's going to work out. I guess I have to figure it out. And I have to go back to work because as much as I love doing all the things I'm doing, I'm not making enough money to do all the things I need to in the future, which is why I need a proper job. And that's why I need to go back to work. So that's the explanation for why I can't keep doing this. In terms of running out of time, so I feel like I'm running out of time because I'm actually spending a huge chunk of my time off bulking for next year, so 2018, in terms of like content ideas, a little bit of content. I can't bulk content too much because some of my content is very time specific, but in terms of like taking photos and stuff like that, I can do a little bit of filming videos, but not a ton either. But I have like planned it all out, and I think that was something that did take a lot of time from me. It was just like I would want to sit down and film a video, but I couldn't because I still needed to understand this better, and I still needed to write notes on this, and I still needed to experiment with this and blah blah blah. So I feel like I'm spending so much time just planning it all out that I'll be able to just sit down and actually just get it done next year when I have the time to film. I'm also bulking up on sticker designs. So my goal is to try and just do a ton of sticker designs up front, which is what I'm doing with Violet, which is why I'm going to a house very soon, to get a ton of the designs done for next year and then release them consistently. I think that's something that I suffered with my sticker shop this current year, where I was just really bad with releasing content. This is very distracting because I'm vlogging on my phone, but I'm getting messages at the same time and they're like right there popping up and I'm like, okay, don't get distracted, focus. And that's something that I think I suffer across all the boards, is my lack of consistency. I'm like, I have the motivation and I'm like raring to go, but I always underestimate how low energy I am after work. I'm always like, yeah, I'm gonna do all these things after work, and then I just feel like a blob. Like maybe something went wrong at work, or I'm anxious about work, and I am anxious about work. And one of the promises I've made myself this time is just to be very open about all that sort of stuff. Like I really don't, like I spent a good portion of yesterday actually watching my old vlogs, and there was a lot of moments when I was complaining about things that were upsetting me, and I was being vague about it because I think I was just so worried about what people thought, or even people in my offline life watching these videos and being like, oh, Celina, she is feeling that way, and I will judge her so much when she gets into the office. I just want to let go of that because I don't think it's healthy. I don't think that it makes me a very happy person. I am happier when I can just be honest. I can't lie and be happy. So yeah, I have been working really hard. I am going to go to Violet's place in about 5 minutes or so, and we're going to work on designs. But I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. Okay, I hardly got any work done. I got a few bits and pieces done, but I'm going to pack up. I'm going to head over to Violet's place, so let's go.
And so all of our vlogs are just going to be of each other because reasons. So, good morning.
These are really pretty, these ones. They're beautiful though. Oh my gosh, so amazing. Margaret, who owns this, just said come in and pick what.
Perfect. You like these cats do nothing when I'm filming, and then do the most hilarious things when no one's watching.
And the limo friend booked at the last minute may not hang around for long.
Okay, so I'm getting ready to go, and apparently there's like a massive storm about to hit Melbourne very soon.
You got 10 minutes to get home.
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave and try and avoid the storm and not get drenched and turn into a wet rat.
Good luck.
Might see you guys tomorrow.
Send photos if you don't make it.
Yeah,
Bye.
yeah, totally. And don't forget to vlog. Vlog, damn it.
Fine.
So I've made it back to my office, and I'm just hanging out here until Tobias finishes off work, and then we can go home. I don't know if I made it clear before, but there are potentially storms about to hit Melbourne very soon, probably at about 5 p.m. and it's currently now about 3:40. I left Violet's at about 3 o'clock and I luckily made it out. It was still raining, but it wasn't like heavy rains and not heavy winds or anything like that, so it was fine. But I do imagine it getting pretty hectic later on this afternoon. So Tobias has left work pretty early to hopefully get here in time so we can go home, because I really don't want to be stuck in torrential rain and flooding and stuff like that. But it's been a really productive day. Obviously, I always have the best time when I'm there designing, because it's like we're working on stuff for the shop, but we're also just like catching up and we watch funny videos together. A little bummed out about the fact that the torrential rain thing is such a big deal, because it sounds like over the next 3 days are going to be heavy rain in Melbourne, like 3 times the norm for like 3 days straight or something like that. And there's a lot of like warning messages and all that sort of stuff going out. People have been asked to leave work early, to stay indoors, all that sort of stuff. But we are going away on Sunday night for just a very short getaway, and now I feel like the timing couldn't have been worse, because I actually booked it for a multitude of reasons. One, to obviously enjoy ourselves, but also it was so we could get some filming done. I found that I am most productive in filming content when I've been put in a nice environment, and I figured one night away would give me an opportunity to like bulk film a bunch of stuff. And oh, Tobias is here. Be right back. So we're on the way home. I was halfway through vlogging when you knocked the door, and I was like, oh, gotta go, Tobias is here. So we're currently in the car, Tobias and I. We are headed hopefully back home. The storm hasn't really hit, like, it looks super cloudy outside, but it's not heavy rain just yet. I don't want to jinx me. I don't want to jinx the situation, because I feel like there's been a couple times when there's been warnings coming out of like the weather report, and they're like, oh, the weather's going to be terrible, and then nothing happens, and I'm like, oh. And then it's like split second, thunderstorm, hail,
and you can't
lightning,
see a thing for the rain.
and you can't see anything within like an arm's reach in front of you, and when you're driving, it is the scariest thing, because it's not so much that you will make an accident, because like you're pretty confident you'll be okay. It's more, can everyone else handle the situation as well? It's really scary. So I think I'd rather err on the side of caution and just head home. We still need to figure out dinner somehow. This is crazy. I'm pretty sure this is like the result of a big fire, but it's pretty isolated to like just some buildings. It's kind of scary. I am finally home. We managed to beat the storm, at least. The storm has not hit yet, so I don't really know if we've managed to beat it, because I'm still like, I'm always like 50-50 skeptical on whether the storm is actually going to be here or not. But it seems like if it is gonna come, then we've missed it, so that's really good. I'm in my cozy pants now, and I thought this would be a really great opportunity to open the advent calendars. But before I do that, I had an order from Mecca Cosmetica, or Mecca Maxima. I don't actually really know what to call them, but Mecca, let's just call them Mecca, that came in for a couple of things that I wanted. And I placed this order, I think I placed this order on Wednesday, and it's Friday now, so that's pretty good. Like, I will say companies like Officeworks and Mecca completely blow me away with the logistics and the supply chain and everything like that. Like, they're really good with their delivery. Myer and David Jones, not so much, and that's a big reason why I don't shop there anymore. Like, I'll still go into the shops because they're like a good place to just look at stuff, but the shipping and stuff, not good. Anyways, I thought I would show you guys what I got, because why not? It's actually a couple palettes. I feel like I've gone a little bit palette crazy, but 2 of them are kind of the same. So I've got 2 palettes from Ciate, London, and both of them are by Chloe Murillo, who is a beauty blogger, an Australian beauty blogger, or a YouTuber rather. And she came out with 2 palettes in collaboration with Ciate, and I've heard so many good things about this first one. Like, I've just heard amazing things about this, and I've been really keen to do more beauty videos, beauty review videos, that sort of stuff. And I want to review brands that aren't covered as much. Some Asian brands, some Australian brands, all that sort of stuff. But I feel like I need to know what the general standard is. So I do buy a lot of like Too Faced, Tarte, Chanel, whatever. I just buy a lot of like the mainstream brands, but I do want to like kind of have a good feel on like what other brands and what other YouTubers are releasing, so I can kind of compare them a little bit more and give a bit more of an insight. So something I've been thinking about is I probably don't think I'm going to do as many product reviews on my blog anymore, because one of the issues that I've been experiencing is that I would buy makeup products and I didn't want to use them because I had to photograph them in their pristine condition before I could use them, just because it looked nicer on the blog to have like brand new makeup. But because I work full-time, well, I don't work full-time now, but because I work full-time and I don't usually come back till it's late at night and when it's really dark, I could only really photograph them on the weekends. And sometimes I would forget, or I get really busy and then I end up not photographing them, so then I can't use the product for an entire week, and then the product just becomes irrelevant, and then there's just no point reviewing it anymore. So I might still review them. If I do, then I'm just going to show like used product photos, I suppose, so they just won't look as nice. I feel like product reviews on YouTube are going to be easier because I won't need to photograph them in their pristine condition. In fact, I feel like you get a little bit more cred if you can show that the product has been well used, so you really have a good feel for it. So that makes me happy because it means I can start using this straight away. I don't need to wait to photograph it. I think on my blog what I'm going to do instead is do more fashion related videos, like fashion and travel and lifestyle. Did I say videos? I meant blog posts. I'm going to do more like fashion blog posts and all that sort of stuff. So that's kind of the content breakdown I have in my head. I also think I'm going to talk more about, because I have like a huge passion for handbags and shoes and all that sort of like luxury products, and I've been collecting them for 10 years now. Ever since I started working, I've been collecting them, but I've always been very reserved about talking about them because I feel like there's a lot of hate and judgment, and there's probably more hate and judgment, more so on YouTube, but I feel like the blog, it's a little bit easier to talk about. I don't know. I feel like the audience on a blog and a YouTube channel are very different. So I think my blog's going to go back to being more fashion focused, as the name would suggest, Fables and Fashion, which, you know, kind of like, it's nice to go back to what it originally was supposed to be about. And then this channel, well, not this channel, but my main channel, I can do a lot more beauty products reviews and beauty related stuff. And I want to do vlogs on there as well, but like not these sort of vlogs where I'm just sitting around like just talking and very unstructured and not very interesting. I can chatter on so much. Anyways, this is the palette, and I'm sure many of you have already seen it. Very, very nice. I can see myself definitely using like these 3 shades there, or maybe even these 2. These are like the matte colors here, 4 matte colors, 3 matte colors, 2 matte colors, and then some shimmers. It's a really good range, so I'm looking forward to using this. And then the other palette is kind of in a gift box set. So it came with a bunch of other products as well. I'm going to try my best to open this without dropping anything. So it seems to come with like a lip gloss or matte liquid lipstick, a mascara, and an eyeliner. But I mean, I mostly bought it because I wanted the palette. I just couldn't get the palette without buying the entire gift box, unfortunately. So the whole thing was $10 more than the other palette. But this is the, oh wow, it looks really different. This reminds me of something. Violet Voss. Yeah, the layout kind of reminds me a little bit of Violet Voss for some reason. Maybe it's because the corners are more rounded now. Not like Violet Voss created this whole like style or anything, but it does look a little different. There are more colors for sure, so I feel like maybe you are getting more money, more value for money. But it's more like fun colors, not as many neutrals. Very interesting. Yeah, so I'm keen to try those out. And then the other product I got was this one from Too Faced, and I had to get this one because it's this pretty little planner. So it's literally a planner with makeup in it. And the thing is, I didn't know whether to show this on my planner channel or not, but you know what? I think that it's been out for so long now that there's probably not much point. So I'm not going to bother making a video on it, but look at this. It's literally like a planner. I love this. Ooh, okay, so there's a Better Than Sex mascara. It's like a little mirror here, a little pocket, and I assume this is the palette. Ooh, just the plastic wrapping. That looks nice. Those look like nice colors. I feel like this is gonna fall out. Okay, so it's not actually attached. It's separate, and then in here is an actual planner. Yeah, so you get a monthly view planner here, which is also not attached. Oops. Oh, hey, you get stickers. How cool is that? They're very Too Faced customized stickers, but you do get stickers, and then you get a monthly view calendar. I don't know if I'm actually going to use this or not because, I mean, I have so many other planners, as you know. But that's, I don't know, I kind of like the concept. It's very cool. And generally, I'm always a big fan of the Too Faced eyeshadows. So those are the products I bought. Now we can get on to the advent calendars. So I have 2 advent calendars for myself. I feel like every year I have 2 advent calendars because I just cannot decide and I just want to open all the advent calendars. I technically had 3 for myself because I opened a Kiki K advent calendar on my planner channel. And then I have a 4th advent calendar, but it's not for me. It's actually for my cat because I'm a crazy cat person. So let me show you what I have first. So the first calendar I have is a Soap and Glory calendar. I love Soap and Glory, like love it. So when this came up at Mecca, I decided to grab it so I could use that. And then the other one is actually pretty heavy, and it's the Ultimate Body Shop calendar. I feel like every year I always do a Body Shop calendar, and this is like the largest one they had, and it's super heavy. And the reasons I bought these 2 calendars instead of like a makeup calendar or something is because they tend to focus more on bath products, and I feel like I was not scented the whole time. And I do tend to use up bath products pretty actively. I mean, I do have to shower daily, sometimes twice a day, depending on what I'm doing. So it just, to me, made more sense to get like bath-related calendars where I knew I could use the items up faster. I really would have loved to get like a Lush calendar. I think that would have been a lot of fun, but I still have quite a few leftover bath bombs that I purchased, so I don't really feel like I needed that. Maybe next year. And then my cat's calendar is this one. It's so cute. It's basically just like full of treats every day for my cat. It's pretty flimsy. This one was like the most inexpensive advent calendar I've ever purchased. I think it was like $25. And the treats are probably ultra not worth it. Yeah, I'm just going to assume they're ultra not worth it. And they're very small. That's apparently the size of the actual treat. But it's kind of like a fun, gimmicky thing. And I'm kind of curious to know if Casper will like this. So I'll open this last because then we can go see if Casper would actually like it. So I'm going to open the Soap and Glory one. It's like this. And then it opens up like this. And I can already tell the packaging for this is not the best. So things are going to give way pretty soon. Alright, I'm just going to do it like this. So usually I have the camera on the advent calendar itself, but I think it's just easier for me to open it up like this and then just show you the product. Okay, this is a decent size, I'm not going to lie. First one is a foot cream. It's the Heels Genius Amazing Foot Cream. So moisturizer for your feet. I don't really need moisturizer for my feet because, I don't know, I've never really had an issue with my feet, I guess. Smells really good, I will admit that. So that's just nice to have. I don't know, maybe I will use it, give it a shot. Maybe my feet could be better. And then the next one, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't even know why I'm doing it, holding it like this. Like, it's so unnecessary. Okay, they do come out in individual boxes. So number 1 is up here. And then I'll just take it out, empty it, and then I'll put it back in here again. Just so everything stays put. I feel like this is like a shower gel or something. And I am not wrong, it is the Strawberry Shower Gel. So I don't have this one anymore because I've used up all my Strawberry Shower Gels, but I know that I like the Strawberry Shower Gels, so I might start using this tonight. Now I get to open Casper's advent calendar. I wish he was here with me at the moment, but he's somewhere sleeping, so I'll open it now and then we'll go see if he wants to eat it. So number 1 is up here. Oh, cool. They've got like a little plastic seal. Oh, and you get a couple of treats. He's got 3 in here. So maybe I can share it with the other cats. But I like that it is actually plastic sealed up because some of these treats do contain like meat products and stuff like that. So don't really want it smelling everything up. I'm going to go test these on Casper and see if he wants them. So let's go see. Oh, he likes them. I think. Yeah. He likes them. Toby's has gone out to get some food. Well, he's just stepped out to go get it, and I'm just waiting in the car because we usually have takeout for Friday nights. I feel kind of like I'm not in the best mood again. Like, I'm not in the best mood, and I feel like I'm just the sort of person that is overly emotional and I let things just really get to me. So one of the cats, I was just talking about my cats before, and now like one of my cats is not very well. I think he's got a cold. He's sneezing, he's got runny eyes, runny nose and everything like that. So we've put him in a warm area with lots of food and fresh water and everything, and periodically I'm kind of like taking a warm towel and just like rubbing, not rubbing his face, but kind of cleaning his eyes and his nose and just like petting him and trying to make sure he's better. So I know it's nothing serious. I've checked the internet and everyone's like, that's pretty common for cats to get colds, but I don't know. I think I'm just too emotional. So it's like when I see any of my cats sick, I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Tell me what to help you with. But I know this might be a little over the top, but I might take him to a vet tomorrow. If he's not showing any signs of getting better, which the internet did say it takes about 4 to 7 days for like the symptoms to subside, but I mean, I can't wait that long. Like, I think it would make me too nervous. So if he's not showing any sign of getting better, then I think I might take him to a vet tomorrow, just to put my concerns at ease and just to make sure that I'm doing everything I can to make sure he's okay. Alright, so Toby's currently playing South Park. Look how terrible it is on the screen.
Yeah.
This iPhone is not really doing it justice at all.
No, it looks
Yeah.
quite different on
I'm
the
like really having second thoughts about filming this whole vlog on my mobile. I don't know. But anyways, it's Friday. Tobias is playing South Park. So this is hard to do one-handed, and I'm sitting here taking my gel polish off because I want to put a new coat on. I just got some new polish in. And this is the result of my other nail. Like, you can't even see it that clearly, but my nails are like super damaged. Because I am really bad at taking my gels off. Like, they shouldn't actually be this damaged, but I get really impatient, peel them off, and they damage my nails. So yeah, I'm kind of, I don't even want to show you guys. You guys can see it when I'm done. Okay, so I finished my nails, and this is kind of the final result. Didn't do a great job. Basically what I was trying to do in this finger here was kind of that unicorn nail, except my ridges are way too like horizontal or vertical, whatever. They're not like, no, actually they're too vertical. They need more horizontal. So yeah, I definitely could have fixed it as I was doing it, but I kind of just decided to do it because I think I've already made one mistake on it, which I'm going to fix next time. So I've done this nails, well, I've done this hand, and I've basically done this hand as well. They basically look exactly the same except for this accent nail. I think next Friday, so I do my nails every single Friday now. It's just become a bit of a ritual. It's a nice way for me to like wind down. I'm going to try this again. I think instead I'm going to make it chrome, and then I'll do unicorn chrome the rest. Anyways, I'm going to retry this design again, hopefully with some better luck. Yeah, that's pretty much the entire day. I don't really have much else to vlog. It's 5 minutes to midnight. So I think that's pretty much the entire day. So I think I'm just going to sign off, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is Celina reporting from my room. Back to you in 10 minutes.